High now.
Now this is hers, right? Yours is there. Okay.
Oh, okay. No, I don't.
There's no. Hey, listen.
Speaking about
This band I got tonight, they're a slow setup. They usually start at 5. My normal bands go 5 till 5:45. These guys will probably start about 20 after going.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Beach Talk Radio. We are doing our evening edition. We are sitting here with some new country stars that are going to be playing this evening.
That's right. We are episode number 27, and we have some special guests all the way in from Nashville. They're actually hanging out here. It's their vacation. So we're going to be interviewing them, and we think they're also going to play a song for us. So,
well, if you are nice, they might do it. But if you start acting up,
all right.
The deal is over.
All right, dear, you take it first. Ask some questions. We'll go from there.
That's all you.
I know, you like that handoff? So we're sitting here. Oh, sorry, let me kick you. We're sitting here with Jay Allen and Kylie Morgan, and you guys are both from Nashville right now.
Yeah, we live in Nashville. We're not from Nashville, but we feel like we live in
Nashville right now. Yes.
Now, you're originally from Iowa? Is that true?
Yeah, I'm from a little town in Iowa called Cedar Falls. Left when I was pretty young, moved to Savannah, Georgia for a long time. So I've been in Nashville for about 6 years now.
And you were in Oklahoma?
Born and raised Oklahoma. He's got 2 years on me. I picked up and moved when I was 19 to Oklahoma or to Nashville and just fell in love with it and never turned back since.
Loving Nashville.
Feels like everyone is just as weird as I am here. It's great. Got along very well.
That makes sense because that's where we met.
And so how long have you guys been touring together?
We actually don't tour together. We're both
you can take
solo
that one.
artists, so we just happen by chance to be able to do this every now and then. So
Oh, this is just a special thing while you guys are on vacation?
Yeah.
For some friends of ours?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we met a couple here last time we were here for the Songwriters Festival who have just taken us under their wing. And us being together as a couple, it's nice to be able to kind of get a vacation out of it, play a couple rounds together. And yeah, work and play.
Yeah, a working weekend play. Well, we are really thrilled to have you down here. So, go ahead, dear. He's gonna step all over me.
She doesn't like it when I interrupt her, but sometimes I have to jump in and ask some questions. So, you guys write songs. You write more than you play, or so? How did you get involved in writing songs?
So thankfully, right now it's we're kind of out of the songwriting process and more into the artist process. For me, I'm a songwriter first, so that will always be a number one priority. But I've been writing for my first record for a very long time now, and now we're getting into touring and artist season to where I get to finally show all the people what I've been working on. And same with Jay.
I actually moved to Nashville and got my first pub deal. I wrote about 1,000 songs before they let me perform them. So this whole last year we've actually toured. So it's been just a relief to finally be able to play songs, out in the public, share what we've been working on for so long.
So writing songs, how difficult is it to write country songs so that you can make a living out of it?
Yeah, well, she's really good at it, and I got to work really hard. But every now and then one just comes to me, but she's amazing. She's a little lyrical genius.
Now, you started at the age of 12, is that correct?
I got my very first little pink guitar for Christmas from my papaw, and it was just, I would say, all uphill since then instead of downhill.
She's a lot older than that now, just so I don't seem like a weirdo. She's way older
23
than
now,
that.
23.
Clarify.
The big question is, how did you guys meet?
Oh, goodness.
The first time we met was...
I think we should tell the G version of that story.
Yeah. We were set up on a right. We had met previously. Yeah, it was kind of weird. But the next time it was a right, and I walked in. I was having a bad day. I walked in about 10 in the morning.
I don't understand what you said. You said it was a right?
Yeah.
What does that
mean? They said,
People don't know what that means.
In Nashville, when you get a pub deal, your publisher sets you up on a right. So you don't know where you're going. You wake up, you look at your calendar, you have no idea where you're going that day. You'll be like, I'm on my first date with these two dudes, and I'm going to go to this location that I've never been to before, and you go and you write a song. So it's kind of like therapy. You spill your guts out to these dudes you just met, and then you write a song.
Who are some of the big names you guys have written with?
Oh, my gosh.
One of the first guys that I kind of was super excited about writing with was Rivers Rutherford. He's written tons of Kenny Chesney songs and other things like that. My publisher now, who I'm under, Shane McAnally, is one of my favorite big writers.
Tom Douglas was a cool one.
Yeah.
Tom Douglas wrote A House That Built Me by Miranda Lambert. My producer, who is actually now my manager, I just signed a management deal with him. He's written and produced Dustin Lynch and Joe Nichols and Jason Aldean. So, yeah, he's like my big brother now, so I don't feel like he's a big deal.
So, Shane McAnally, we're showing our age here, Mac McAnally's son, of course, and we're big Mac McAnally fans from Jimmy Buffett. And so, what's it like working with Shane?
Shane is awesome. He is kind of in the same role as Mickey Jack, to where he's kind of just like adopted me, and he's one of the most hilarious people ever, and so it's like never an unentertaining day writing with him.
Now, what was it like opening for Dan and Shay?
Oh, that was a blast. It was actually at a college and in Texas, and so the kids were just loving it and just having a blast, and they came out in their football helmets, and like I was like, okay, I could see us doing this more often.
Nice, very nice. So you guys are going to play a song each for us, right? Who wants to go first? And I have a request, of course. I have a request. I don't know if you can play it or you want to play it. And then after that, yes.
How much money you got?
Can you play What You Say?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right. What do you need for the setup for What You Say? Do you need
I just need
the guitar and some gin? He needs
I
the
think
guitar
that's
and
taken
some
care
gin.
of.
Yeah, of course. We got to finish the day with a Kylie song, of course. Now, Kylie, while he's getting all set up, the question I have for you is I watched Jay's video. Is that you in his video?
That's all right. That's
Guilty.
all right.
He bribed me.
try
He said,
not
I'll
to
pay your
push
bar
up
tab
there.
tonight if you be in my video.
Where was that video shot?
It was actually at a bar in East Nashville, where we both live now.
Nice. You know how I could tell it was you? The tattoo on your hand. That's the only way I could tell, because it was kind of dark in the video. So, all right. So, Jay, need anything else besides me
I
holding?
can't really hear myself, but we'll go for it.
All right. Hey, what the hey?
Yeah,
All right, folks.
put us in here. We're gonna
We
make that
got
work.
Jay Allen, country superstar from Nashville. We can hold it, no big deal. It's all we'll make do here. That's John
Yeah.
Lalo, by the way, everybody.
Thank you, brother.
All right, here we go.
We just released this song. This is pretty much a brand new song to everyone, so it's called What You Say. I'm going to try to hear myself here. Kylie's going to assist me. You know, beatbox. I can't believe I'm seeing you again. Yeah. I saw you in the same bar last weekend. Yeah. I couldn't forget that angel face. I don't want to regret not getting your name right now, but it's too loud in this crowd. So if you're down, what you say we get out of here? Take a slow ride, 10 songs out of this town. What you say we go find a spot, get good and gone, watch the sunset burn out. We can dance with the fireflies, kiss a little all-night sway into the radio waves. It's only one pretty little yes coming off your lips away. Yeah, girl, what you say? What you say we get? What you say? What you say we get out of here? What you say we get? What you say? What you say we get out of here? I was about to leave and head back home alone until I saw you're kind of crazy beautiful. Yeah, it's like you walked right off of a Hollywood screen. I'm wide awake, but you're the girl of my dreams right now. I'm all about you, yeah, so if you're down, what you say we get out of here? Take a slow ride, 10 songs out of this town. What you say we go find a spot, get good and gone, watch the sunset burn out. We can dance with the fireflies, kiss a little all-night sway into the radio waves. It's only one pretty little yes coming off your lips away. Yeah, girl, what you say? What you say we get? What you say? What you say we get out of here? What you say we get? What you say? What you say we get out of here? Couldn't forget that angel face. I don't want to regret not getting your name right now, but it's too loud in this crowd. Literally, it's too loud. What you say we get out of here? Take a slow ride, 10 songs out of this town. What you say we go find a spot, get good and gone, watch the sunset burn out. We can dance with the fireflies, kiss a little all-night sway into the radio waves. It's only one pretty little yes coming off your lips away. Yeah, girl, what you say? What you say we get? What you say? What you say we get out of here? What you say we get? What you say? What you say we get out of here? What you say we get? What you say? What you say we get out of here? It's only one pretty little yes coming off your lips away. Yeah, girl, what you say?
Great, very nice. That was awesome. Very nice. Couldn't hear himself or anything. That was killer.
It was
Nice.
sounded fantastic.
That's going to be crazy on YouTube when we put that up later. Crazy.
fantastic.
Very nice. Now, Jay, before we move on to the next song, let's talk about your mom for a second.
Talk about your song.
I don't know if anybody knows. Everybody knows, obviously, but there might be a few people that don't know. I know you're giving me dirty looks. Let me get
right
into the
through
story
these
a little
glasses,
bit,
boy.
please.
Right through
2
these
seconds.
glasses. Good thing you're there.
Yeah. Jay's been on ABC News. He's been covered nationally from the story, and now I'm going to let you take it over, dear. Let's set you up there. A little softball. So go ahead.
So your song Blank Stares
Yes.
was for your mom.
Yes, ma'am.
And so she is suffering with...
She has what's called early onset Alzheimer's. So she was officially diagnosed when she was 51, and now she's 54. So, yep, it's pretty rare to have early onset and to be that young. And she's actually in the final stage, so she can't talk or walk or really anything like that. So,
And I was watching a video of you singing that song to her and pulling her up on stage.
Right.
Which was very moving.
Right.
I'm sure for you it was way moving for me.
yeah, it's tough. Yeah, I gotta talk to myself every time I do it and just pray and ask God to help me get through it. But the first time we did that was actually at a Cole Swindell concert somewhere in Iowa, and it was for 5,000 people, and brought her up on stage, and all 5,000 people just went dead silent. And that's when I knew I was on to something really important. It was more about. It was not just about me and my story, my mama, but helping be an advocate to fight against this disease.
And to that end, you've raised quite a bit of money for.
Yep. Just this year alone, we've been a part of helping raise over $26 million. So it's been a really rewarding year.
So all the proceeds from that song are going towards Alzheimer's?
Everything goes towards the fight against Alzheimer's. Correct.
That is really, really fantastic. I know that I work with in my regular job, I work with a music therapist, and we work with
Awesome.
kids with significant
Very cool.
needs. And there are things that she can do through her music that reach those kids that I
Absolutely.
could never do. And
Yep.
it is amazing.
That's awesome that you do that. Thank you.
Yeah,
first of all.
well, thank you. When I saw you do that, I shut up. I know the power of music.
Yeah.
And the difference that it can make in so many people's lives. And I really thank you for that.
Thank you.
And all the people that you've touched through that song. And I know you have done quite a bit of things as well to the end of different songs that you have written for different...
Yeah, it's
TV.
crazy. We both kind of
Yes.
got thrown into a cause that was really important to us. And as I grew up and finding my artistry and things like that, I found myself just drawn to, like you were just saying, music is a language that everyone can speak. And so to be able to use that to say things that other people don't know how to, I feel like as a songwriter, it's kind of our duty to be able to do that.
Yes, because you've really championed bullying, and I was reading that your house was destroyed in a tornado?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oklahoma.
Boom.
I'm in Nashville now.
Yeah. Well, it's...
Tornado Alley. It was a very humbling experience, though. Everyone just kept being like, I'm so sorry. And at the end of the day, I was so glad it happened. It really made me realize what could be replaced and what couldn't. And at the end of the day, I became a different person. I quit watching television. I quit spending my time on my phone all the time. And it completely changed my
new
life.
appreciation,
so I'm honestly
yeah.
glad that it happened. Yeah.
Well, how wonderful that you guys have used, heartbreaking or issues and built your platform and gone out there and created so much beauty for it.
Yeah, for me, I think that's what it's all about. My goal was always, I keep telling people, it was always write a bunch of songs, move to Nashville, get a record deal, be on the radio, until, you write a song like this, and it kind of just changes everything for you, perspective completely changes.
Yeah, and thank you for giving back as much as you have. It's really amazing. Are you ready to do a...
We're going to switch seats because I have a quick. While you're getting set up in that seat, I'm going to ask Jay a quick question.
So you and I are going to switch
No, you're going to
seats?
stay there, dear. Kylie's going to switch with Jay. So she's going to be in that chair. And then, so Jay, the question I have for you is, did you bring some CDs with you so that I could take that song that you just played and drop it off at every radio station that I go to?
Man, I didn't bring any CDs, but there's this really cool thing they just invented called iTunes. So everyone can buy it on there. Buy What You Say by Jay Allen on iTunes.
So that's on iTunes, cool. But have you released that yet?
We just released that right for the holiday, actually. So yeah, it's kind of a Christmas present to everyone. So
cool, very cool. Okay, awesome. So Kylie's getting ready to play before the band starts, and then if you're coming down to Fort Myers Beach, folks, they're going to be out there at 5:45, and they're going to play for about an hour, and they're also going to be on tour. Jay's going to be in Franklin, North Carolina, February the 22nd.
There'll be a lot more. Yeah, we'll have a lot more dates coming at you soon. But yeah, there's a couple up right now. So yeah,
very nice. Dallas in March, and Kylie's going to be in Iowa in 2 weeks, right? Awesome. So let me see if you'll play. Sounds good to me. That's his. We already played that.
Wow.
All right. What's the name of it? Okay. Awesome. Do you want to hear yourself? Because we have headphones. I was just messing around with Jay because I didn't want him to be able to hear what he's doing.
Fancy Schmidt, and I try not to
why would I have needed that?
I got the treatment. Jay's like, cool.
All right.
Can you tell them about your awesome co-writer on this song?
So I wrote this song with a guy named Jay Allen.
Does he want to sing on it too?
Yeah. Jay, you want to sing with me?
No, it's all you.
We actually just released this song. It's my very first official release. We just released it. It's crazy, 2 weeks apart from each other. We had both of our first official releases, which it's kind of crazy how our careers have kind of lined up in that way. But yeah, I wrote this song with Jay Allen and a buddy named Jeff Pardo. And I wrote it with my current boyfriend about an ex-boyfriend, so that's funny. What a trooper we have. Anyway, this song is available on Amazon, Apple, iTunes, Spotify, all the fun stuff, and it's called Easy to Forget. Like a one-hit wonder, you were here then gone. Never thought this heartbreak would last this long. I wanna throw away the picture frames, not wonder where you've been. Wanna find a way to turn the page, never think of you again. But you're like a Rolling Stones record on repeat, can't get you out of my head. You're like a first sip of Tennessee whiskey, still burning on my lips. Keep hearing your voice, keep seeing your face, keep reaching for the ghost line here in my bed. Wish you were more like a drunken memory, easy to forget. I was your one and only, till I wasn't anymore. And I don't know what I'm hanging on for. You never knew how to be good to me, and I deserve more than that. Wanna say goodbye, I don't know why. I still want you back. You're like a Rolling Stones record on repeat, can't get you out of my head. You're like a first sip of Tennessee whiskey, still burning on my lips. Keep hearing your voice, keep seeing your face, keep reaching for the ghost line here in my bed. Wish you were more like a drunken memory, easy to forget, yeah. Wish you were more like a drunken memory, easy to forget. Like the noise of New York City, I don't ever get no sleep. And oh, I've been trying to let go, but you still got a hold on me. 'Cause you're like a Rolling Stones record on repeat, can't get you out of my damn head. You're like a first sip of Tennessee whiskey, still burning on my lips. Keep hearing your voice, keep seeing your face, keep reaching for the ghost line here in my bed. Wish you were more like a drunken memory, easy to forget. Wish you were easy to forget, but oh no, you ain't easy to forget.
Woo! Nice.
Very
job.
nice. Big hand for Kylie Morgan. That was awesome. Woo! Is that the one? Is that the video? Kylie, is that the video that you did with you're sitting in front of the screen with your hair all wet, or is that a different song?
Yeah, that's one of those.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
Yeah, you have a couple wet hair.
Yeah.
So we started. Actually, I'm posting one tonight. You guys check it out on my Instagram. It's Kylie Morgan Music. I'm actually posting a wet hair session tonight. So, fact, my hair is curly like naturally, and it takes 3.5 hours to dry. So I was like, I'm just gonna be productive one day and like play a song while my hair's drying, and then it like became a thing. And so now I do wet hair sessions on Instagram.
What is a wet hair session?
I literally like get out of the shower, I put on like some PJs, and then I just like sing a song.
I'm sure you're getting millions of views and hits and all that from
It's
those
done
things,
pretty
right?
well. It's done pretty
because
well.
it's so kind of off the cuff. It
Yeah.
doesn't seem like it's prepared or over prepared anyway.
Exactly.
Awesome. So, what else do you guys want to talk about why you come to Fort Myers Beach? Why is it that you're here?
We love it here.
We
It's
do
beautiful.
love
The
it
people
here.
are just so good and so kind to us. We came here for a songwriters retreat a couple months ago and just fell in love with this place and fell in love with the people. So we hopefully make this a regular thing. Keep taking care of us and being nice to us.
Yeah.
No, thank you guys so much for having us.
Yeah,
We
sure,
love it
sure.
here.
We'll
And
make sure I give a big shout out to Dan Spears at BMI because he's a super cool guy.
Yes.
And
Everyone at
seeing
BMI,
him
we
every
love
year.
them.
So when are you guys heading back to Nashville?
I think we go back on the 7th, right, on Monday. So we're here for a few days. So party.
Are you playing anywhere else besides Times Square?
I think we're playing here again tomorrow night. Yeah. So that's probably about it, right?
Yeah, that's it. Our puppy's pregnant, so we have to go back home and tend to her.
To our pregnant puppy.
It's a miniature golden doodle.
What? A miniature golden doodle? There's no such thing.
Oh, there is a thing. They're like
Wow.
teddy bears.
Awesome. So, if you have any more questions there, Rip.
Every once in a while, we lose our Facebook feed, but we're still going out.
Still going strong.
We're still going with the audio. So, when you were in Georgia, did you start out as a worship director?
Yeah.
Is that what you're?
You found all my dirty secrets online. didn't you?
I do my research.
Yeah. Actually, I was a worship. I started. I went to school at the University of Northern Iowa, where I grew up, and I had a vocal performance scholarship. And then that turned into working at the local church, and then that turned into me traveling the country. And I was a worship leader at several churches all around the country. I ended up in Savannah, Georgia, and worked at the mega church there, Savannah Christian Church. I think the name just changed, but yeah, did that for a long time. So I moved to Nashville and started drinking, and I got tattoos everywhere.
Done with that.
Yeah, in
Now
the past.
Now we just get to go to church and can just enjoy it rather than having to work.
Right.
Work it. Yeah. So, who were some of the artists that influenced you guys when you were first starting out?
Sure, go ahead.
I was obsessed with Shirley Temple all growing up, actually. I was obsessed with this Shirley Temple. She liked all the videos. I had all the movies. Used to go in my dress-up drawer, get a tutu, and then just go all. I mean, that's where I kind of found my love for performing. And then as I grew older, Miranda Lambert, and of course, like Carrie Underwood and all of them. And so it kind of just became a joke now. Just looking back, when people talk about my first artist that I ever looked up to, I'm like, it was Shirley. She was the best.
Wow.
Shirley and her curly hair, right?
Yeah, I was
That
a
makes
little
sense.
partial.
And how about you?
I'm kind of the Heinz 57 of music. I'm mixed up, mashed up. Yeah, I'm kind of my mom. The reason I love country music, some of my favorite memories, our mom picked me up from school. She had like a shitty Buick LeSabre. Excuse my language. It was like a purple Buick LeSabre, and she'd pick me up from school and that, and we'd roll down the windows and sing country music at the top of our lungs all the way back home. So that's why I fell in love with country music. My dad listened to classic rock.
Yeah.
So he was like an old hippie, So all the legends of rock, AC/DC and Led Zeppelin, even Jethro Tull, if you ever heard of him. He's a weird dude.
Unfortunately, we have.
He played the electric flute. And my dad made me play the flute when I was in 6th grade. You had to pick an instrument. He said, play the flute. It'd be so cool. You'd be like Jethro Tull. And I did. And I was like, yeah, what am I doing?
I bet that was a real lady
that actually led
attractor,
me
the
to
flute.
want to play the guitar because I wanted to play a cool instrument. And then got a little older and got into Christian music and started leading worship. So I'm kind of just, and then she loves pop music. So I'm kind of just a cluster, just a Hans 57 of music inside of me. So I love all music.
So now that you shared something about us that no one knew, what is something people might not know about you?
If you want to ask anyone, you could ask him.
She's a mermaid for real.
She's just part-time legs.
She's a real mermaid.
I'm obsessed with the ocean. That is the only thing Nashville is missing. Is I'm such a water baby. So that's why we love again coming down here and just getting our beach time in.
Nice. Well, we're thrilled to have you.
So this might sound like a dumb question, but have you guys had any of the songs played on the radio yet? Have you heard any of your songs? You've been sitting in the car and heard it come on WSIX in Nashville or some station that you were like, wow. Yeah. I've made it to the radio.
I've arrived.
Well, have you heard of Sirius XM satellite radio? Sorry about that. Yeah. Well, hey, I'm trying to figure you out still. We just met. So Sirius XM, they actually reached out, and the country station is called The Highway. They reached out end of 2017, and they made what's called the Highway Fund, like the spotlight of artists. So that was the first time I heard my song Sounds Good to Me on the radio. And then they kind of wrapped their arms around Blank Stares as well and played that. So, yeah.
I am going to radio with my first single this year. So it's kind of been a very leading up to this year kind of thing. So I think my whole New Year's resolutions are going to hopefully come true. So we'll see what happens.
So I know I'm obsessed with the radio, and I know radio's getting old and
getting old.
It's going to die, and my daughter keeps saying
it's
going to die.
so done.
Necessity still. I mean, the artists that are out there killing it, playing, full time, they're the ones that are on terrestrial country radio. So
you hear Vince Gill's. You ever heard of Vince Gill? Yeah. You hear Vince Gill say he remembers the first time he heard his song on the radio, and I hope they get played. Those are two great songs you played right there. Out of how many do you have? I mean, what's it going to take to get them, and I know it's so much harder for female artists. You hear about it all the time to get played on country radio.
It's hard all around. We've learned. I've specifically learned the hard way. You have to have a good team of people wrapped around you. So, fortunately enough, we have good teams wrapped around us in Nashville. So, we're actually both kind of like launching as artists around the same time. I've had a pretty successful last year with this song from my mom, but we're both launching our first single to radio this year.
Is there one program director in country radio that you really want to attack right now? Because I'll call him tonight. Tell me his name.
I've actually met a
please.
really cool one, Nate Deaton in San Jose. Oh yeah, you met him too. So, I mean, programmers are awesome. You just gotta make friends with them. So they're the gatekeepers. So
he'll play your song, right? Because I don't mean it's in a negative way. He's in a kind of a smaller market, right? Or what market is he in? I must be thinking of somebody else. Oh, okay, that's a pretty good. Did he play the songs?
I think it's probably the biggest market on the West Coast. So yeah,
for a country station.
When we're ready to go here in a few months, he better play those songs.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Nice.
Now, do you guys have any advice for young musicians coming up now?
Did you
well,
research
thank
that
you.
question, or did you look it up on Wikipedia
Please.
somewhere, or how'd you find that question?
Stick around, folks. It's going to get ugly after we let these nice people go.
On Facebook saying, I need some questions because I can't think of any.
I feel like I'm in a therapy session. I think Jay and I can both say this and can agree. If someone were to tell us how long it was going to take, I don't know if we would have done it. It's I mean, I'm on year 10 because I started when I was 13, 14, and I thought I was going to be, doing arenas at 16, like a, just, of course, wide-eyed dreamer. But I think at the end of the day, Garth Brooks was turned down by everyone when he first came into town.
Jason Aldean, he had something like 40 showcases, and he was passed on by every label in town like 8 times, or something crazy like that. So, I think my common answer to that is last man standing wins. How bad do you want it? Just never quit,
Last mermaid swimming.
How crazy are you? Yeah. I'll be right behind you, doggy paddling. Yeah.
No, and of course it's so cliche to say never give up, but at the end of the day, it's down to that, and find the people that you love and you trust.
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So persistence.
Awesome. Well, you guys, we know you got to get ready to play. They're going to be playing right behind us on Fort Myers Beach. Thank you so much for coming on. So nice to meet you. We hope you come back again next year.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And come on the show again, and that'd be great. Hey, anytime. I don't know. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. How many songs do you think you're going to play over there?
About an hour, so whatever that is.
You're going to play together? Or? Oh, cool. Very cool. That'll be cool. Awesome. All right. Well, we'll let you guys
get out of here.
Yeah.
Thank you
we'll
so much again.
Here.
All right, folks. That was Kylie Morgan and Jay Allen.
See, I didn't knock that over. She did. Yeah. Awesome.
And one lost drink.
How cool was that? You're going to slip into that chair right there, dear, as soon as
All
Jay
right.
gets up.
Well,
Thanks, Jay. We appreciate your time.
I'm
I know
going to
he's
sleep
there
over
like-
here.
I know our next guest is here,
Okay.
and his name is Leon Moyer. So I'm going to let you take a break and maybe
Okay.
maybe mingle with the
right.
with the
Well, where
guests.
is he?
He's over there talking to the folks over there. So go ahead and send him over. I know the show is coming to a screeching halt, but folks, that was very cool. Jay Allen and Kylie Morgan were our guests tonight, and they're going to be playing on at Times Square here from 5:45 to 6:45. They're going to play about 6 songs each, and right now we're going to give my wife a break and invite one of our favorite guests of the show, Leon Moyer. And Leon, what did you think of that? That was super awesome.
It
Huh?
was very interesting listening here. Boy, you got a good act going here, AJ. You ought to start selling commercials and charging fees and
I
rolling
hope.
in the money.
In my dreams, Leon, in my dreams. But that was that was pretty unique to have them come down here and play live and break out their
Yeah.
guitar, and they can't hear what they're saying, what they're singing, and they jammed it, and they did a great job. So now we're going to get to listen to them professionally behind us.
Oh, yes.
For about an hour before High Tide takes the stage, and it really is. It's a great atmosphere down here at
Oh, it
night.
is.
We don't usually
Yeah.
come at night because. Thankfully for everybody on the beach, the traffic is backed up, and there's a ton of traffic, and things are crowded again down here. But how have you been? We haven't seen you in a couple weeks. You're not wearing the Fort Myers Beach Talk Radio
Oh,
shirt. You got your
forgot about it.
got your flowery shirt on, which
Well,
is
you know, it's a
very
little
nice.
cold this morning, a little cool for me
Oh,
here.
stop. It was
Yeah,
70
us
degrees.
Florida folks. Anything below 90 is cool.
Yeah,
But I enjoy it, and the trams are running. We got the trolleys running.
right.
The bus is running every 15 minutes oftentimes. So there's a lot of good service down here for the public. They don't have to use their motor vehicle. They can take
Right.
bicycles and walk and use the free tram or the trolley, depending where they're going.
So what have you been up to? There hasn't been any council meetings in the last couple of weeks because of the holidays. So who have you been harassing?
Well, the town manager took a break on a little vacation here, and they had a
Good for him.
substitute manager in.
Oh, they
Yeah.
they have to have a substitute manager.
And I think things slowed down a little bit because of that. The staff was on vacation. A lot of people took time off too, you know. But there's still a lot of things happening. We're seeing new businesses opening up here.
Oh, I haven't seen them. I don't really leave my spot here. At
Oh, you
table
don't?
23,
Okay.
So tell me where they are.
Well, they're renting little cars, bicycles, electric bicycles. A lot of rentals opening up, and I'm not sure they're operating with the correct permits and things. So the town staff, the code officers, are really busy
Yeah.
checking those things out.
So what are we going to
Trying
expect?
to-
That's all right. I'll reconnect. What are we going to expect next week when the town council meets again?
Oh, yeah, I got a little bit on the agenda here.
What do we got coming up at the council
They've
meeting?
only got a small agenda, like 65 pages, and it's going to include a pool variance for a swimming pool, a lot of paperwork attached to that, and then they didn't do the land swap properly. You remember this lighthouse issue over here where they were swapping that land down by the entrance to Bay Oaks Rec Center? We talked about that a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
Well, council voted to do the swap, but their wording in the ordinance apparently wasn't quite correct for the staff to understand if they did a transfer of density or transferred 3 residential units, I guess.
Yeah.
So they want to do that over at the next town hall meeting. So that's about the only 2 issues on the agenda. There may be others brought up by the staff during the meeting or something. It's going to be a small meeting.
What are you hearing about the Margaritaville?
Just talking to the man who was going to be putting it in here, the owner and operator.
Yeah.
And he hasn't heard much either as far as the court decisions. We're all in limbo here, waiting to see what the decision will be, if it's coming soon. Apparently there won't be any public hearings on that as far as the public attending. It's up to the court to make a decision, and the parties take it from there.
So I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, that you and Mr. Condieras are pretty good friends. You're close. You know each other. Is that true?
He's a nice fellow. If you go down to his facility there, you can't come away with not being a friend of his. He gives away free gifts to people. I've seen him go up to people that are visiting and say, "Hey, have a meal on me." You know,
Wow.
that is something special, just to be that open-minded to be friendly and welcoming, and that's the kind of person he is. So he has a lot of friends around town here.
There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
I've read about him in national publications about the history that he has here.
Really?
But the question I have for you is, can you get him on the show?
Oh, I didn't know if you were wanting
I-
him, but I don't know either. I could visit with him about that. What would you want to talk about on the show?
Well, some obvious things, but obviously
Yeah.
the history of the Lonnie Kai and
that, yes.
and, his standing in the community, and of course his thoughts on Margaritaville. We'd love to hear what his thoughts are.
Yeah. I can mention it to him next time I see him.
When are you going to go see him tonight?
I don't know if he's in town even right now,
Oh.
but I haven't been
That
in
would be
touch with
awesome
him.
if you could.
But
Do you
yeah,
think
I'll pass it on, Ed.
On a scale of 1 to 10, do you think he'd come on?
I would say there's an 8 or 9 chance.
Wow.
Yeah, that he
Very
might.
nice. And I'd be totally fair. I certainly
know you
wouldn't
will.
ambush anybody. I would
And-
never do that to anyone.
And that's what
All
I can
right.
express to him, that
Yeah.
I've had the experience here with you, Ed.
Yeah.
I know you're not giving us loaded questions. You just try to
Yeah,
get
I'm
the
trying to have
information
some fun,
out.
too.
Yeah, and
I'd like to have more fun with you than most people because, you're not elected. We don't have anything
that's
to
right.
lose.
I know. That's
You
how
live
I
on a
feel about
boat.
it.
It's
There
all
you
good
go.
fun.
It is. Life in paradise,
Yeah. What do you think of the crowds, Leon? It's been incredible the last few days trying to get over that bridge. Been crazy.
I like my friend. Did I ever tell you? He says he's living another day in paradise, one nightmare at a time.
Really?
Yeah.
He considers it a nightmare.
It's a dream. A dream in paradise,
We love it. We love
Yeah.
coming down here. And then we got to come back in the morning. Oh, we've got a great show. I don't know if you heard my my bonus show today. Did you hear the bonus show?
No, what was that?
If you download the app is free, of course. But we did an interview with the folks from Christel Construction about the road, the Estero Boulevard Road construction, which is a major issue down here. It's a major issue. So we interviewed them for half an hour. It's an audio-only interview.
Oh.
You can download it on our app. You can download it on Spotify, iHeart, all the way you can listen to podcasts. It's 30 minutes long. And they gave us a complete update. It's only going to take 5 years, not 10. Did you know that?
Well, that's because we already had 5 years, didn't we?
No, they started in
3 years,
2015.
maybe. All right. Yeah.
He gave us the ending date. Of course, we'll have to hold him to it then, I guess, unless there's something major. But I don't think people realize, I certainly didn't, how many agencies are involved in that project. It's the city. And somebody posted something on Facebook today about, why is the city of Fort Myers Beach milking that? Well, why would they milk that? That would be the last organization that wants that to last. They want that done. They want that done for every business. I'm not a big fan of the Fort Myers Beach Council, but they don't want that going on for as long as it's been going on. Even I know that.
Yeah.
And you got the county, and you got the cable companies, and you got the little cable companies, and you got the electric companies. And it is a small space, so you got to give them a break, a little bit of a
Well,
break.
let me bounce this off of you, Ed. I had a flash of lightning struck me the other day, I think. I got an idea about how they could have avoided all these traffic jams. Why don't they shut down for 4 months a year and go do some other
crazy talk right there.
Why?
How are they going to shut down this?
They just don't. They finish everything they've got
What are
open.
the
They
businesses
pave it,
gonna say?
and then they get rid of all the traffic obstructions, and we can use the road for 4 months a year when all the people are here, and they could go do another project somewhere.
So what you're saying is nobody goes down there to buy anything during the off season.
I didn't say that. I said
Well-
there's a constant traffic jam that's backed up from one end of the island to the other.
Well, how are
you
they-
know, it took us 1 hour to come from Lover's Key last
Okay,
night.
here's what I want
at
you to
6
do.
o'clock. 1 hour to come from Lover's
Oh,
Key
I
up
believe
to
it.
Times Square here.
And when I was coming over the bridge today, and there was a big delay, I was like, "This is great for the businesses." I hate sitting in traffic like that, but it was great. It was
No,
great. It
not
was great
really.
To see all the traffic.
The people are in their car. They're not spending money.
This is true.
You got to
Well,
get them out of their
well,
car.
that's a whole different story, right?
Yeah,
That's a
maybe
whole
they're
different
just
story.
passing through. They go to the beach for a few hours. It doesn't mean they spend a lot of money
This is
here.
true. But here's what I want you to do. During the off season, I want you to walk or ride your bike down all the way to the bridge with a sign that says, "We're closing this street for 6 months." And
For
see
four-
if you don't
4
get
months at
killed
least.
on the way down.
Well, no, I'm not saying closing the street. I'm saying opening the street. They stopped working on it. Maybe you misunderstood me there.
Maybe I did.
They
I don't-
stopped working on it from January, February, March, and April
Why?
during season.
Oh, during season.
Yeah.
Well, they
they
have
just pave it over, temporary pavement, and open it up. Get rid of all the barriers. Then we could use it. this is just so frustrating here. I'm afraid we lose people who would be regular customers here may not come back.
I don't know. I see the crowd right now, and I'm saying I'm not buying that we're losing anything right now. I mean, hey, to be honest with you, sometimes if you lose one here or there, I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. It's so damn crowded as it is.
Yeah,
right?
Florida's just generally attractive to people.
So
that's true.
What else do you want to talk about before I get the wife back on here? And
we got meetings. I went to the town's website today. The homepage, they have a little newspaper agenda, town hall bulletin for the month of January. And these are 13 meetings they've got scheduled here, starting with town council, management and planning. Local planning agency is on January the 8th. Then they have historic preservation. Then they have a public safety meeting. Then they have community resource advisory board meeting on January the 8th, also at 3 p.m. Audit committee on January 14th. Bay Oaks Recreation Advisory Committee, January 24th. Marine Resources Task Force, January 9th at 4:30. Anchorage Advisory Committee, January 16th at 9 a.m.
Like a public service announcement?
Special Magistrate at 9 a.m. on January 25th.
Is your point that they have too many meetings?
Yes, for a small town like this.
That's right. That is, I do agree with that. Too much government.
Absolutely.
There's always too much government. All right, so you're going to cover the meeting on Tuesday, right? You're going to cover the meeting on,
yes,
is it Tuesday?
I plan to be there,
All right,
yes.
make sure you have your phone with you so we can text back and forth.
Okay.
Because I want you to laugh out loud when I text you.
LOL.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Leon. We're going to get John on for a couple minutes.
No, we're not. I'm just seeing what he. Don't you ever run out of things to say?
Leon, no way. Have you ever seen a meeting?
Government feeds it to me, man. They make it up fast and look at this. Town of Fort Myers Beach Environmental Symposium.
Nice.
Now, I thought I knew what the word symposium means.
But you something to do with song?
There's three definitions. Number one, it could be a conference or meeting. Number two, a collection of essays and papers on a subject presented. Or number three, get this, a drinking party.
Nice. Nice. I didn't know that was a symposium.
Yeah, so they're going to have an environmental symposium here coming up on January 17th at Bay Oaks to talk about, should the town really be trying to get rid of plastic bags and giving out free fiber bags?
Did you see the story about the guy that reached over at the counter at McDonald's, tried to strangle somebody over a straw?
No.
Did you see that? Did you hear about the pickleball incident in
down here at Fort Myers Beach?
No.
We have pickleball here.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Pickleball's gone crazy. So
yeah, it is going crazy.
You got to get out more.
Everybody loves it. They can't get enough courts down here.
We got to get out more.
Yeah.
All right, let me get my wife back on here, Leon. Thank you, man. It's always good to see you. Always good to see you. Leon Moyer, everybody. Big hand for Leon. And I'm waiting for my wife. She's in the crowd. Can somebody get hold of the league? There we go. Just right there. What a night, folks. What a night. Live from Fort Myers Beach. Beach Talk Radio. We're getting ready to close shop. Up a little
I
early.
know, right?
You're out there mingling with the crowd.
I am
it's
mingling.
a huge crowd. I wish we could turn the camera around so everybody could see how big the crowd is.
They're so sweet. They're so sweet.
They're
the
so
two
young.
of them. They're so young and well accomplished, though.
When he said to me, I said, "Did you get your songs played on the radio?" And he goes, "Have you ever heard of iTunes?" I was like, "Oh, okay." All right.
Well,
funny guy.
You should have,
Well, I mean, I just assumed everybody had to be played on the radio, but.
How old are you?
I guess you can make a living on iTunes. So I have to tell you a story. I had a dream last night that this show didn't happen because I couldn't get here because of the snow.
The snow?
We couldn't get the snow cleared away fast enough for me to get over the bridge. And I was totally freaking out.
You were hearkening back to the old Oneana days.
So I woke up in a cold sweat, of course, with 3 dogs laying on me. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it's nothing like that.
No, you're like a contortionist on that couch with a dog here and a dog there and a dog up top, and it's quite interesting.
Yes, so that was an interesting dream to have.
Well, and I will tell you that I know you're old. I'm old, too. So they were asking us about our Instagram account because they posted video to their Instagram account of myself and them chit-chatting. And I was like, I think we have one. And
yes, we do. As a matter
one of the kids came over and helped us out.
As a matter of fact, I did ask one of the kids to help with Instagram, thankfully, because I didn't even know if I was on our Instagram page.
Yes, they gave
Are we on Instagram today?
We are
did
now.
We make it on Instagram today? Where did we? I have
They
no idea
they
where we went.
tagged us or whatever
very
in it.
nice, very nice. So we have a big show tomorrow. We have had too many shows. We had a show today. It's a free show that you can listen to by going to our website or going to our app or going to Spotify, iHeart, blah, blah, blah. And it was completely 30 minutes of an interview with the folks from Christel Construction about the Estero Boulevard Road construction.
Yeah,
so if you want to know exactly where that project stands, then you want to go listen to that. You can listen to it for free right now, and hopefully we'll be able to change that soon so it's not free. But that's going to be free now. Boy, all the big wigs are down here.
Even
Looking
for
over there.
a
You notice that?
non-beach resident, it
Did
was
you notice
interesting.
that? A lot of the big wigs are here.
Yes.
John Lucky Luciano Lalo draws quite a
He
crowd.
does draw a crowd
We
to his
got,
fine
Yeah,
establishment.
they're all standing outside. They're across the red
know.
line, so I hope Roger's not listening or watching. They're all standing out in Times
$6,
Square.
$12.
Right, what a lovely place it is down here. It'll just cost more in a few years. But anyway, the folks from the Chamber are here, and Dan
Lots of-
Allers is here.
Lots
and
of dignitaries.
His wife is here. Yeah, I feel like I
Megan.
should have a tie on. So we have a big show tomorrow. I have the guests written down, so I'm going to grab my notebook because I know you don't know who we have on. You're not prepared
Well,
for it.
I rely on you.
Tomorrow's first guest is Denise Monahan, and we're going to talk about the Putt and Pub Crawl, which is taking place in January, and that's going to benefit 9 nonprofit organizations.
Nice.
And by the way, folks, tomorrow, the 26th, there is a polka run going on the beach. It's for Ride for the Arches, and they're raising money for the, they're trying to put those arches back up on the other side of the bridge.
I see. I'm not going to ride.
That
I haven't
begins
a good ride.
It begins at Bridget's place, and it ends at the Cigar Bar.
Okay.
And that's going to be on the 26th. And let's see, on the 24th is Schoolhouse Rock. Did you know that?
No.
Yes. Heather, I hope I'm going to say your name right, Heather.
Uh-oh.
Heather Lodovico is the coach from the beach school. She's going to be our second guest tomorrow. And Sheena Brooke and Bridget Tatum are going to be the Schoolhouse Rock performers on January 24th.
Very good.
So that's going to be cool. Now, what would be really cool, I know this is probably asking a lot, is if Sheena and Bridget could come down with their guitars and play during
Yeah.
our show tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock.
Well, you put it out
It'll
there.
be a lot less loud. than
Yes,
it
yes.
was. I can't wait
I
to go
felt
back
bad
and
for
listen
them.
to the songs.
He was
See.
really pushing it out there, though.
Yeah.
You did not give him the benefit of the headphones.
I know.
He really, and they sounded fantastic.
It's
You know,
great. No
sometimes you
setup,
hear
nothing.
somebody acoustically and you're like, ee, but they sounded fantastic.
Yeah.
And what two great young individuals. All the stuff that they're doing with their music to uplift people and raise money for the Alzheimer's Association.
Yeah.
$26 million.
And how crazy is it to have your mom get Alzheimer's at 51 years old? You never
Yeah.
hear that. I mean, I'm sure it's happened more than once.
It is
but you
out
never
there,
really hear
but
that.
yeah. Yeah.
So
it's-
that's Jay Allen and Kylie Morgan. They're going to be performing soon. I thought they were performing at 5:45 at high tide.
They're hanging out.
Yeah, they are hanging out. I hope they're going to be
Come
able
on
to
down
perform
because
later.
you can meet them. They're
Yeah.
very
nice.
affable.
Very
They're
easy
very
to approach.
approachable. Yes.
Yeah, and check out their music on iTunes. It's Jay Allen and Kylie Morgan. They don't sing together all the time.
I
They
know.
sing separately, but they're
They're a couple,
Yeah.
but they're not a couple that performs together. They're on
Yeah.
Spotify, all of the big things.
Yeah, Spotify, is that like an app or something that?
I think so.
Yeah, and iTunes. You can download the music on iTunes.
Have you heard about radio?
They also have. I know. I asked him about radio. And it was like the guy went cross-eyed. Did you see that? He was like, "Here we go with radio again." You're gonna ask me about radio. So, and of course they were on the highway, and there was a guy that I know from the highway from Sirius XM. Of course, I couldn't remember his name, so I couldn't bring it up and make it seem like I knew I was hip because I listened
Well, I
to
didn't get
Sirius
to
XM.
talk with her, but at 16 she was on E! Entertainment
Right,
on a
reality
show.
show.
Yeah.
I think she won that. Did she win that?
I don't know, but I know she was also country music, the CMA,
Yeah.
the up and coming new star. Yeah. So
Very cool.
Very-
cool. Very
they-
nice.
they,
very
uh,
cool. They're gonna be going on tour. Jay's gonna be in North Carolina and Dallas in February and March, and Kylie's gonna be in Iowa. And the best part about it is they're playing here tonight and tomorrow night.
and it's free, folks. You should get on down. I didn't get to ask them too. I think they both played at the Bluebird Cafe.
Bluebird Cafe. Where's
Yeah,
that?
Nashville. It's very. Oh my
never
God,
been to
it's
the Bluebird
iconic.
Cafe.
if I go to Nashville, that's where I want to go.
The Tootsie's, but not the Bluebird Cafe. That's iconic too.
All right.
It's not what you think it is. It's clean.
Is it like Tootsie when Dustin Hoffman?
I don't know. I can't remember that far. Was that a movie?
How old are we that we remember that?
All right, so listen, before we
All right, wrap it up.
Before we go, we have to talk about your video editing skills. I don't know if you folks saw, for some dumb reason, we decided we were going to do a live show on
New Year's
the
Day.
Sunday night show, but we didn't even
You
realize
called it
was
the
Tuesday
Sunday night show, right?
It was Tuesday night show. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do one of those wet hair sessions. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just wake up one day and do a wet hair session. What do you think of that? Huh?
I don't think anybody's going to see anything different.
What do you do? Why don't you do a wet hair session? I'll videotape
I'll
that.
tell you, because my hair's like hers. It's very, very curly.
Your hair's not curly like hers.
Oh, yes, it is.
It is?
Yes.
So anyway, we did a show Tuesday. I don't even know if anyone can hear us. It's so loud.
No, let's wrap it up, dear.
We did a show on Tuesday night from our home studio in the backyard, and she decided that she was going to become a video editor and edit all the videos. And so she spent 4 hours yesterday editing the video, and
it
came
didn't
out
go
to be
so
30
well.
Seconds. She
No.
edited 30 seconds of the video. And what is it? It's a video about pickleball.
There's a pickleball wall video, and then there's the video about you not being able to run the 5K.
Oh, I ran the 5K.
Slowly.
No, it was record time
Slowly.
for somebody as fat as I am. All right, folks, we'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. Mean Gene will be here. We have 2 great guests lined up. We're going to have a great time, but we hope you come on down to Fort Myers Beach and hang out with us at Pete's Timeout, the best breakfast on the beach. Although they don't have breakfast now, they probably have dinner. They certainly have drinks, and we can see everybody drinking the drinks. And what else, dear? Sign off. Say
That's
sayonara.
it.
Thank you all for
Thank
being
you
part of
for
our
joining
show.
us.
And we're sorry about the Facebook, but we're sure tomorrow morning it'll be fine. Oh, fine. Bye-bye.
Bye. Dancing it out. Dancing it out.